Hi, and welcome along to the All Guns Blazing podcast with my man DT.
All right.
And we have a very special guest on the show. We're playing West Ham on Monday, and I thought, let's get in somebody who knows West Ham inside out. It's Tom Skinner. Tom recently, of course, been on The Apprentice, made it all the way to stage number 9, just before the finals, isn't it?
Yeah, got task number 9, got fired, so
you're fired.
Nearly got
right?
there.
But you know what? Everybody's been saying that, like, you've been the person carrying the show. You've been the main guy on the show and everything like that.
I was just myself, do you know what I mean? I just had a laugh, and I think like a lot of people going to that show take it right seriously, like want to, you know, prove myself. I went there, had a laugh, enjoyed myself, and learnt something, and just enjoyed it.
Now, the guys from 888 Sport, as you know, give us a conundrum every week.
Yeah.
They've got another video. The link is in the description. Make sure you click onto the link and give your opinion. Tell them that AFTV sent you over there. Watch this.
David De Gea is totally and utterly past it in the modern era. He's a bygone relic of an era that's been left behind, and people like Ederson, Alisson, Ter Stegen, Manuel Neuer are absolutely, unequivocally, 1,000% better for this game of football today.
So what do you reckon? David De Gea, is he finished?
I wouldn't say he's finished, but he's not the best in the Premier League. I don't think he's even better than Leno. No.
I had him in my fantasy league at the start of the season. I wish I didn't. I've had about 4 points from him, honestly. Like, so, yeah, shit.
Seriously. I think
you don't rate him David De Gea no more?
No, I think he's had a bad couple of years. I think for the last couple of years he's been poor. There's the odd time he pulls off a great save, but he's not the De Gea from 2 years plus ago.
He was the best goalkeeper.
Yes, he was.
No, he's the best goalkeeper in Spain, wasn't he?
And he was the best goalkeeper here as well.
David Seaman used to be the best goalkeeper. So
but
did
listen,
Peter Shilton. Everyone's had their time.
He's not the best goalkeeper now, but he's still up there. He's still.
I'm saying he's.
I'd have him. He's still a top goalkeeper.
I think Leno's better now. Ederson's better. Alisson's better.
Alisson's better. Leno's coming up there.
Roberto,
I don't think
West Ham.
Roberto's not better. Roberto is not better than David.
You know what we need to do, Robbie? You know what we need to do?
Yeah, so
let the listeners know.
Give us your opinion. Is Roberto better than David De Gea? The link is in the description. Click onto that and let us know. So we're gonna be talking to you about the show. We're going to talk to you as well about the game, West Ham, and also how West Ham have been getting on. Very similar to how we've been getting on. I'm going to start with, DT. We got to first of all talk about the game on Thursday night. We'll also talk about your game because you played as well. Both of us suffering losses. First of all, DT, being beaten at home to Brighton. No disrespect to Brighton. I've been saying that all. You know what? I've been saying that all season. No disrespect to Norwich. No disrespect to Southampton. Because all of these teams are outplaying us. But we've been getting away with it, getting draws. You know, against Southampton, managed to sneak a draw last minute. Against Norwich, Burn Leno. You know, managed to keep them out to stop them from winning that game. But against Brighton on Thursday, we got what we deserved. They were the better team. They had more shots on target, more corners, more possession. Possession, Brighton, at home.
Let's be honest, Robbie.
It's awful, isn't it?
Who don't have more shots, more possession than us at the minute?
What's going on?
Arsenal playing like West Ham.
Do you know what? We're even worse than that because at least you can remember your last victory.
Yeah.
We can't. It was that long ago. 2 months. You're actually taking the piss now. I've gone past the stage of being so angry about it. It's just killing me now. I look at the performances and people can sit there and laugh and say you rant and you moan and this, that, the other. But it hurts. It hurts real bad seeing what's going on. You know, and it's like, I've been going to Arsenal a long time. My first game was, 86, 87 season. So it's like, I came along just before the George Graham era as it was starting. But it's like, my dad's been going since 48. He knows about Terry Neal, knows about Don Howe, knows the real hard times. Sitting there speaking to him this morning, and he was like, it's so reminiscent.
Our worst run since 1977.
That's what I'm saying.
Our worst run.
Exactly.
And, Freddie Ljungberg, somebody said to me today, he goes, the only sort of, thing that we don't even realise yet that might be a good thing is that the management now, the hierarchy, are going to have to go out and try and get a proper manager. We know Freddie Ljungberg is a legend of this football club. You know, but we can clearly see there's been no difference.
What's he meant to do?
He doesn't have a bounce.
What's he meant to do?
And
There ain't nothing.
And you're getting that Bournemouth geezer. What's his name?
Eddie Howe.
Eddie Howe, yeah. Is that?
But I don't think he's going to change it.
I swear that
I don't think that he's going to... Listen,
I don't think he'd be the answer.
The thing is that I said this morning, like it or not, and this is where I am going to really start getting wound up, and I've got a feeling I'm just going to end up going off on one as this podcast goes on, right? So I just need to apologise first and foremost, because it's probably the worst time for you to have come on while I'm like this.
Angry man.
But it's like...
Angry man today.
I see people sitting there saying, oh, please bring Arsene back. This, that. Listen, the rot set in from him. So let's have this right. Yeah, our form was bad under him anyway, and the rot started from him. Ivan Gazidis, the Cronkies, all of them. That's where it started from. He should have gone after we won the cup final against Hull. No. He should have gone after the cup final against Hull, when the likes of Jurgen Klopp were available. Let's go right back to the time that Liverpool signed Jurgen Klopp. Were Arsenal more of an attractive proposition than Liverpool at that time? Yes, they were. Were they in a better position than Liverpool? Yes, they were. But we never acted. We never acted like a big club. We let Arsene just carry on and on and on. And I put a video up this morning of an interview that I done a couple of years ago, and I said we're 5-6 years behind everyone. And it's all because that he wouldn't leave. Yeah, and it's just carried on. Emery's came in and it worked for a few months. And then the players started taking over as well. Players have got to take some responsibility. The players that were there under Wenger, the players that are there under Emery, the players that are still there now. Everybody's got to stand up and be counted, because they're all a part of the problem.
You could also argue, though, right, that maybe Arsene Wenger, you say that he should have went, you know, and I agree with you. I think he should have went earlier. We could maybe have got one of those. But the way you see the board moving at the moment, you could argue and say, well, actually, Arsene Wenger, he protected him. He stabilised things. It could have been that bad from about 5 years ago had he not been
But we have said that. We have said that he acts like a shield. And when he left, we actually said they don't have that shield anymore. They don't have that blanket to protect them. So they're going to get exposed. It's either going to work or it ain't. And if it doesn't, they're exposed because they've got no one to look for with the blame. But the only thing that I will say to do with the board is that they put their money where their mouth is in the summer, and they gave Emery, you know, what was needed, the tools to succeed, shall we say. But when you look at it in the cold light of day, Emery should have gone after the final last year. You could see the rot was starting to set in for the team then. Look at the end to the season that we had then. Brighton, another team that we never beat. Crystal Palace, getting slapped at Leicester, slapped at Wolves, embarrassed in Baku. Should have happened then. But the board ain't got a pair of balls, and they allowed it. Why was he not sacked after Leicester before the international break to give Freddie 2 weeks to take over and try and implement new ideas? Why did they let it carry on to the point where they were like, oh, kind of got to do it now? Why? Someone tell me why. Because we ain't got no balls. Stan Kroenke's sat in America caring more about his new stadium that looks like a spaceship. That's all he cares about. Josh is over here, I'll give him credit for that. But what are you doing? You know, there's a businessman. He'll tell you if it ain't working.
Yeah, let me ask you, Tom, because you're a businessman, and you know, you just before we talk about West Ham, and you know what? There's a lot of similarities.
Arsenal saying like West Ham. You know what we go for every season. Do you know?
It's like being a West Ham fan.
You know what I mean?
Jesus Christ!
But pulling your hair out every.
God
Almighty. Before that, I've got to find out about The Apprentice. I mean, you know, I love that program actually. It's a great program. The format of it, the way they, you know, Alan Sugar. You're fired.
How many times have you done that to me?
Yeah, a lot. You're fired. Are you still here?
I'm still here.
But what was it like? How did you get on that, first of all? And what was it like being on there?
Well, do you know what, right? So I didn't even apply for it. So what happens is, people apply for it, right? And my missus watches it. She loves it. I'll be honest with you, I do watch it, but I don't watch it religiously. She does. And about this time last year, she's watching last year's one, and she's going, you know, look at these donuts. She went, you can smash this. I'm going, shut up, babe. She went, no, I'm going to fill the form out. You can go on that, you can do it. And I'm going, I'll leave it out. So she's filled out the forms, she sent the pictures in and everything. And about a week later, I've got a phone call. Oh, hello, we've seen your application from the BBC. Can you pop down and see us? And I've gone, babe, they've only rung us up. She's gone, oh, you got to do it. And I went, all right, do you know what? I'll go down there. went down to this place in Tottenham Court Road. And every single person has got an immaculate three-piece suit on. They've got briefcases, folders. I've turned up Timberland boots on, jeans, polo on. Not a lot, right? Listen, I swear to God, yeah. Listen, like, rolling. And I've gone, oh, what are you saying a bit of me? And everyone's going, I'm the best at this. I'm the best at that. I can do this. I can do that. And I've gone, look, I ain't even that great. I've gone, I'm always making mistakes, but I'll give it a go. And had a good laugh, enjoyed myself all day, and was filming all day doing interviews. And at the end of the day, the producer came out to me and went, no, mate, he said, you know what, you've been a laugh, haven't you, here? Come back again. So I've had to go back again and done loads of interviews, and then nothing happened. Nothing happened at all. And I thought, well, I had a go at it. I've done all the interviews.
Yeah.
You know, they've picked an office bod who wears a suit every day, who's going to go on it. Anyway, I remember I'm sitting indoors. It's the first day I had, because I work every single day, but I had a day off for whatever reason. I'm sitting indoors and I'm sitting there, you know, when you're knackered, working every day, and I thought, I love it. The phone goes, and withheld number, who's that? Hello? He goes, oh, hello, Mr. Skinner, it's us at the BBC production. Just let you know you've actually made the show. I went, fuck off, Lanks. I did. I put the phone down, I thought it was my mate, right? I promise you, anyway. Phone rings back. Hey, Mr. No, it's really us. I went, oh, really? Oh, sorry, like...
Mate, that's mad. It's like them players that get the international call-up.
Yeah.
And then they get the phone call. Let us shut up, you dick, and put the phone down.
I've told the BBC to F off. I've actually
And then you get on the show, and not just get on the show, you like... the star of the show, one of the stars of the whole series. Everyone's talking about you. You know, what was the experience like? What was Alan Sugar like?
Mate, you know what?
He's a Tottenham fan, isn't he?
Yeah.
I know he's a DT loves him.
What do you think of Little Sugar, DT?
You trying to wind me up today, aren't you? You lot are trying to kill me, man. It's
You don't like it?
Look, he's...
Do you know what? Listen, I'm going to be completely honest with you, right? So, I thought I weren't going to like him. I did, honestly. I really, really thought.
He's very abrupt on the programme,
I thought he's not going to like me. I thought, yeah, he's going to give it to me. And I thought, I'll get back to him. That's what I thought. When I walked in there, the very first boardroom, I looked at him, I started talking. He talked the same as we do, you know? Like he's cut from the same cloth, really. I'm going to think about it. Like I got on with him, you know, like he had a connection with someone, having a laugh with him, having a chat with him. And he's actually alright. He's actually a really nice bloke. And like, what I can say is that I've been working myself since I was 15 years old. Like, I've paid around when I was 12. I've always grafted my whole life, And he gave me advice through that process that has only helped me. Like, he's given me advice. He's told me things, what you can't do, what you can do. He's given me sound advice. He's helped me out. And even though I didn't win it, my business is doing 10 times better than it was before because of what I've learned. And I can only thank him and say, look, Lord Sugar, you've given me this opportunity, best thing you've ever done in my life, thank you.
What was it like being on there week in, week out, and
hard work.
People are getting fired? People are getting fired left, right and centre, and you go in there and you don't know whether it's going to be you. Some weeks you know you're safe, but there's other weeks
it's bizarre because you roll up there, they take your phones off you. Now you got to remember, we was filming for 7 weeks filming this, and I couldn't even speak to my missus that whole time. I couldn't read a paper, I couldn't watch telly, couldn't even watch football. Didn't know what was going on. So you're in like this bubble, and you got.
Hold on, wait a minute. That's a way to get away from Arsenal.
you get
on the Apprentice. Yeah, but you ain't got to watch football for 7 weeks.
I thought you was going to say you're going to invite me round your house and keep me there for the next 7-8 weeks. He's like, no chance. I'm rather go Arsenal.
But yes, you're stuck in a bubble. You haven't got a clue what's going on, like, and you're so busy doing, because a task takes, we don't see, like on a Wednesday night when it's on, it takes an hour, but that one task takes you 4 days. You wake up, you go, you find out what you're doing, and you do it all day, and the next day, and you're getting up 4 a.m, and you're filming all day till 11 at night. You're getting indoors, you're having a bit of grub, you're going to sleep, you're knackered, like, and you got a whole day in a boardroom, a whole day in there, because he rips into you, and Karen and Claude rip into you, and they just crop out the little bits that make the show.
But hold on, you should have had a little bit of an advantage here. Karen Brady on it. She's West Ham, isn't she? I mean, she's on the West Ham board. You're supposed to have been all right.
I thought I would have been. She still dug me out. She still dug me out, mate. I'm telling you.
Did you have a little chat with her about goings on at West Ham?
I tried to. She wouldn't have it. She wouldn't.
Not having it at all.
She wouldn't have it. Nah, she wouldn't have it. She
sticking to it strictly professional.
Yeah, strictly professional. I was like, come on, Cam, what's going on? Come on, what's that like? Because obviously we're filming before like transfer. What are you transfers? What's that? And she's like, shut up.
So without trying to put you in it, like, what do you think about what's going on at West Ham with the owners and Karen Brady and everything? Because obviously over the last couple of years there's been a lot of unrest, and there was that a couple of years ago when it was really bad, wasn't it? When the fan run on the pitch with a corner flag and they had to leave the stadium. And
I think, look, like it is, as hard as it is to say, it's run like a business now. It ain't, like, and it's like, it's true. Look,
the soul of the club's not there anymore.
The whole West Ham has gone from being a team to a business. Do you know what I mean? It's and look, I think, and I do believe they are West Ham fans, and I do believe that. But I think if it come to making 100 million quid or 10 million quid for the year, or getting the Champions League, they'll pick the money. Like they ain't. It's a business for them.
And you're very similar to us in that, you've left the bowling. I know a lot of your fans are really upset, just like how we've
ruined it.
We've left Highbury. You guys have gone to your stadium, which is a lovely stadium. We've gone to our stadium, which is a lovely stadium.
It's a shithole.
I'm
sorry. No, their stadium is...
You can't talk to them about their stadium
crap. He will agree, right? Because West Ham fans, right? I've got a lot of West Ham mates. They hate the place. He's got a running track round it.
I'll tell you what's wrong with it is look. I went not last week, the week before. I went over there and I sat 7 or 8 from the front. I had good seats, yeah. And I'm still half a mile away from the pitch.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't feel like a stadium.
It's not a football stadium,
no, it isn't.
But it's a nice stadium.
No, it's a nice stadium if Mo Farah was running around it. That's about it.
No, do you know it's lost, right? It's lost its personality. Like, when we was at the bowling, listen, like, he was brilliant.
Oh, mate, listen, the amount of times I've been there.
Run.
It was the best day. It was the bollocks, yeah.
Do you know the best time when I went to Upton Park, right, would be nighttime games? When we played a midweek night-time match.
And you'd have them all stand on the roof of the garage in the corner. You're in the garage in the corner. Everyone on the roof.
You loved it, because you walk down Green Street, past the chippy.
No, you mean you run down Green Street?
Well, you run down Green Street. Do you know what I mean? That was back in the day when I weren't recognised. No one knew who I was, so I could actually get away with walking down a road there. If that was now, I'd be legging it down Green Street.
Do you know as well what... He's my little brother, season ticket holder at West Ham. He got, not last season, the season before, he got a letter through saying we're suspending you for 3 games or 4 games because you've been standing up too much.
Wow.
Listen, standing up, right? At football, standing up. He got a letter saying he couldn't stand up, was suspended. My other good friend Alex, who's been going since he was 8 years old, he never missed a game home and away, yeah? And he walked to his seat with pint of Carlsberg or whatever he had, and the steward went to him, not allowed beer here, mate, yeah? And he went, and he was drunk, and he said, all right, because he'd been down at half time and a few beers. He went, all right, mate, no worries. Turned round, went downstairs, put his beer down, and this is true, went back to his seat, right? Whole season ban. Yeah, it's true. Like they don't want the fans there no more. Like mate, what, the other day, like when was it? Like when we had Tottenham, yeah, there was Tottenham fans sitting in the.
I see a video of that. There was some like, I don't want to say whether they were Chinese or from Korea or wherever, but they were Asian fans, and someone took a picture from behind, and they were on their phones, and you could see they were Tottenham fans by what they were looking at and taking photos of Tottenham players and stuff. And I was like,
it's like when the old stadium was West Ham, it's proper, and now it's a money making machine. They don't care who sits where. They like, listen, if you're having too much fun, they're going to boot you out. It's lost it.
And they sell popcorn as well now in the stadium and stuff like that. Because the thing is, like I said, I've got mates that are West Ham fans, and something that a lot of people don't realise as well. The reason why I've always never had a problem with West Ham. My mum went to school with Billy Bonds. Yeah, and they were actually mates in class and everything, and they still know each other to this day. And so it's like, Yeah,
Proper West Ham legend, that.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? He is,
Yeah.
and it's like I've never had a problem with West Ham. It's the shit down the road. I think no one likes them. West Ham just as much. Do you know what I mean? But it's what you're saying. I used to love going down to Upton Park. It was a proper stadium. The atmosphere was good. To be fair, we had a pretty good record there. So we enjoyed it as well.
My first game that I went to, my first season ticket, very first game was 2001, and we played Arsenal, we drew 2-2. 2001, first game of the season.
Wow.
I remember it. That's the first season ticket I had, and I was only 10 years old or 11 years
That's
old.
what I mean. It just don't feel like, do you know what I mean? When you go there, because the away end, you've got like one section.
It's split into two
and
sections,
then there's a
isn't it?
huge gap.
Yeah.
Go up some scaffolding steps into the second part, and it's like you're watching it from the roof. It's like, do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's lovely when Mo Farah was running around it and you're all cheering, going for gold and everything. Woo! But no, you don't even know who half the players are. You're like, okay, I know the player's white, but I don't know which one it is. Do you know what I mean? You just don't know who they are. You can't even tell, man. They're so far away. But I just, listen.
And West Ham, not been having a great time with it, have they? I mean, I thought at the start of the season when I saw some of the players,
I put a tweet out
West
saying
Ham
we're going
bought.
Champions League this season, didn't I? What div?
it's not been going great. But like DT said, at least you've had a win recently. That was a great win at Chelsea.
Our
wasn't it?
problem, I think, is we lost Fabianski, our keeper. We had Roberto in there who ain't a keeper. I don't even know why. Come on, let's have it right, like, what? And then obviously David Martin, bless him, made his debut at 33 for West Ham against Chelsea the weekend, and he was brilliant. Wasn't so brilliant against, but like what I'm saying is, hopefully.
Fabianski, of course, he used to play for us. And weren't that great with us?
We called him Flappyanski.
We used to call him Flappyanski, yeah. But he has done brilliantly for you guys.
I think losing him, because we started off we was third, after 4 games in. I know it's only a 4 or 5 game, but we was third, and then now we're 15th. We haven't had our keeper, and I think it's affected us so much as well. And people are blaming Pellegrini. I do think he makes some funny decisions, but I don't think he's to blame. I do think it's the players at West Ham. I do think losing the keeper was massive for us, because he was like our, I don't know, not like our captain, but he sort of held it together. He was a good keeper. Now Roberto just.
The less said, the better. You're fired.
Yeah, you're fired. He said he's going to stick him up. He's going to go, isn't he? He said, which I think he needs to go. I think because he knew him before when he was at where was it before? Was it wherever I can't. But he was with Pellegrini before, and I really do think, and this is what I've said it before, I've said it 1,000 times. Him and Pellegrini are mates, and he went to him. Look, come out West Ham with me. You're going to get a lovely little wage. You're never going to have to play because they've got some good keepers. He said, but you'll be there, you'll be on a training with them, and you get a nice, and that's it, yeah? And then we've lost him, and he's had to go in there. Do you know what I mean? And I think that's what.
Yeah, I mean, talking about who to blame. Who's to blame at Arsenal right now for the horrible form? I mean,
everything.
Freddie Ljungberg's coming.
We
right?
to blame.
Well, yeah, I know. Fans
wants to blame us.
Fans have been blaming.
When he
getting
put
the
that
blame.
aftershave or something, a cut like a nail,
Underwear.
Underwear. That was in his playing day. Because we were winning everything, so he was just parading pants all day long.
As you know, a lot of people thought that when Freddie came in,
we were going to get that.
We were going to get that little bounce.
Yeah.
And it hasn't happened, has it? No. And a lot of people have been critical of him. It's a bit unfair on Freddie, I think, the way he's been thrown in.
Yeah.
I think
but they're criticising the fact that it's the same. Nothing's changed. He's picking the similar type of formations, have you seen...
The issue that I've got, right, is that Freddie hasn't come into the side like a week ago with a fresh pair of eyes, not seen anything behind the scenes. He's been there all season. So he will have seen everything that's gone on. He will have seen the mistakes that Emery made. And yet he seems to be making the same ones. The formation.
No, he was assistant manager.
That's what I mean. I will never ever rip into Freddie. I love the guy. I was one of those that walked around the street with red streaks in my hair back in the day, just like him. And it's like, I genuinely feel that these players could ruin his name because of it.
The problem you've got is you've got an Arsenal legend going in to try and fix Arsenal, and like
It's
you
too
look
big
at
a job.
him, it's too big a job, and you look at him
man.
as like when he played, he was fantastic. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to say that, and I think he's in a sinking ship, and I think you got too many holes in that ship at the minute for him to patch up.
And
that's
to put it into perspective, if Freddie, the player, came to play for us right now, he wouldn't be the Freddie that played for us back in the day.
Yeah, of course.
Because he ain't got Bergkamp and Henry and Vieira and Pires and all these world-class players around him. You know, he's got players that just are not performing. And they're playing like shit. And it's awful. And it's the job is too big. And I've said it to you weeks ago, we're in relegation form. And people sat there and were like, like that's Arsenal. It's Arsenal, can't ever get... Yeah? Remember Nottingham Forest?
Remember Leeds?
European champions.
Leeds.
They got relegated.
Leeds got to the semi-final of the Champions
Aston
League.
Villa, another European champion. They've had to go down, come up and whatnot.
But Arsenal have never, ever, that's one of the things we can say proudly. West Ham can't. We can say proudly is that we've never been relegated. Never, ever in our history.
That could come back and bite us in the arse.
Until 2020, maybe.
Hey, I can just see it now. Robbie next season in the Championship,
God,
standing outside Millwall after a 3-0 defeat. DT, disappointing result today. And it's like, fuck off. It's just. But listen, the harsh reality is we're in relegation form with 5 points off the relegation zone. 5 points,
3 points in front of
December.
us. You're 3 points in front of us.
Do you know what I mean?
You're a point off the bottom four.
Yeah.
Come on, Robbie, man. It's December. We're on minus goal difference.
And look at the games we got coming up.
Oh my God. We've got Man City, we've got Chelsea, we've got United.
And listen, I'm not going to say this now. I think we're going to beat you on Monday.
I actually think you probably will.
We're going to beat you on Monday.
You beat us last year. Because the thing is, you know what? Despite how bad West Ham may be and how but you know what I mean, it's like what the fans might think, like
they've been playing.
Yeah, but what I mean is, right,
you
look at no West Ham fan went to Stamford Bridge thinking they were going to win that game. No chance, not with the form and everything that was going on, right? So they got that little kick and it was like, right, okay, and then it goes back to square one sort of thing, and then you kind of like,
but they had Wolves, that's a tough game, isn't it?
I know it's a tough game, but Chelsea's tougher. But it's just 100%. Kind of like, you know, it's like a yo-yo, isn't it? You never know what you're going to get. But West Ham, if I was a West Ham player, I'd be sitting there going, Arsenal Monday, lovely. Despite what form I'm in, despite that we're below them in the table, I'd be going, lovely. Arsenal Monday, sweet, let's do it. We know how they play. We know where their weaknesses are. We know they're frail. We know that they're short on confidence. Hearing all the interviews after yesterday saying that we were scared. That's the second time I fucking heard that this season. We've been scared against Watford as well. Do you remember that? How are you playing for Arsenal and you're fucking scared? Gonna piss me right off in a minute. Seriously.
And you know what? You know, West Ham.
It's embarrassing, man.
You know, if West Ham, it's not like you got rubbish players. You know, I know he hasn't been working out for you guys, but you've got good players. Yarmolenko, Declan Rice, you know, players like that. You know, you've got
Snodgrass,
Hella up front, Snodgrass.
It's going to cause us hella problems.
You know, what's the Brazilian?
Anderson.
Felipe Anderson. He hasn't been having a great season, but
he's quality when he's on form.
Exactly.
That's what I mean. And they'll all be on form Monday.
They step up on any given day. They can hurt any team, let alone Arsenal. And you're confident.
And I honestly, no, I am. I think we always seem to do better against the stronger teams. West Ham, do you know what I mean? And I think
we might win then. That's what it's got to, isn't it?
We're not one of the big teams no more. We're shit, so we might actually get away with it. Hopefully West Ham look at us like one of those lower sides and they don't perform, but they will. And it's just like, I'm not looking forward to Monday in any way, shape or form. I'm not looking forward to walking through the Christmas rush in Westfield shopping centre. The only thing I look forward to is maybe going to Levi Roots' restaurant and have dinner before that. Oh my fucking days. Really?
Yeah, that's not it.
Oh, mate, I was looking for see what happens. You've been in there and it's shut down. You've ruined everything, Robbie.
That was a wicked restaurant.
You've ruined everything. AFTV are blamed for everything. You've had Levi shutting his restaurants down. Done with it.
As a West Ham fan, right? When you look at Arsenal, I always like to get the opposition's point of view. When you look at Arsenal right now, what do you see? Break it down to us what you see.
I see.
Shit.
Yeah, no, I don't. No, but I see the most vulnerable Arsenal in the last 15, 20 years. Like, mate, Arsenal's always been, to me, one of the strongest teams in the Premiership. And I think that this season it doesn't seem, I don't know how to word it, but you just don't seem like Arsenal. You just don't seem that solid team that teams are going to go up against Arsenal and they're not going to get the 3 points. They're going to always, like, at best have a draw with Arsenal. And I think this season you're sort of now, you could get 3 points or you're going to draw. Whereas the other way around, they're either going to win or you're going to draw with them.
So for you, teams are going in to play Arsenal now is confident.
I think they're confident you're going to get a draw or a win. Whereas before, it's at best you get a draw. Do you know what I mean?
Why do you think that is? Why do you think the fear factor? Do you think
don't know.
Do you think it's just a standard of the players we got, or what do you think?
I think, like I was saying to you earlier, I think football's changing. I think like we got at West Ham, we've got players there like who see it as a wage. And I think you've got a similar sort of problem. I think they're getting such good money, and they're getting it's a wage to us. I don't care if we win or lose, and I just think. It's sad because I think football's changing. It ain't the same as what it was when I was a kid. When I used to go, do you know what I mean? And I think, and it's becoming more commercialised.
It's a business.
Yeah, it ain't.
I know what you're saying.
Like, if it weren't for people like us, there wouldn't be football. Because we go week in, week out. Yeah. We watch it in the pubs, we watch it in the stands.
But then they're trying to get rid of the working class people.
Exactly.
That's the half of the issue now. And you look at it even within the stadium, like I said to you when I was joking, I was like, West Ham sell popcorn. And it's like, they want theatre fans. Yeah. That's what they want. Sit down, shut up, watch the game, go home. They don't want you standing up singing songs about other managers' mums and things like that. Do you know what I mean? But it's like, but it is though, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? That's all part of like the football thing, isn't it? Such and such mother is and all that. And listen, it's all part of it. And it's like that side of it's all starting to evaporate.
But you know what?
And someone summed it up to me earlier, and they said, "What are the Arsenal team doing that today? What are they doing?
Training?
No, they got a day off."
Wow.
Oh, mind you, they'll be in training on Saturday, don't they?
Yeah,
I think that's normal.
No, but what I'm saying is they've got a day off. So what I'm saying is that how many of those players will be sitting at home today doing whatever they're doing, right?
And thinking,
how many of those players will be sitting there this morning thinking about last night, hurting?
Some of them will be.
No, but I'm saying how many? Because there'll be a lot of them.
You couldn't say 100% of your players are gutted about last night. And I think that's the problem.
There will be players
that's your problem.
that would have probably forgot about the result by the time they got their fucking their shower. Do you know what I mean? And
you heard what Tom said, right? Is it the player? We're talking about all these different problems, right? But is it at Arsenal right now? There's a lot of players. They're just not good enough. There's a lot of players. I look on it, right?
But we still got a good squad.
Hold on, some of them players, would they get in West Ham's team?
Not the way they're playing.
Right, would they get in all right. Would Mustafi get in Brighton's team? Right now.
Mustafi won't get in my team.
Would Socrates get into Brighton's team?
No, they're dreadful. They're dreadful.
Even somebody like a Bellerin, would he get into Brighton's team now?
Bellerin was dreadful yesterday. But the only thing you say about Bellerin is because he's been out for so long and he's just got over another little injury. He's trying to get up to speed.
Are we overhyping some of these players though?
Some of them, yeah.
Do we give them more ratings than they deserve?
Chemistry? Is it your team chemistry? Is it because they're not?
Or is it that?
It's a combination of everything.
They're not playing well together because you have got good players. You can't say their performance has been poor this season. Yeah, but is that because they're not working well together? Do you know what I mean?
We've got an attack that should smash everyone in front of them on paper. They should be able to tear teams apart, and they're right up there. Everyone's saying about like the two best teams in the Premier League are Liverpool and Man City. Liverpool by a mile right now, and their strong points are their attack, and what they do to teams is frightening. We've got an attack where you could look at on paper and go, right, they might be able to get up to that level, but it's what's behind. What
about Arsenal's midfield?
That's what I just said. It's dreadful.
Midfield.
But at the end of the day, how many different midfield formations have we played this season? We've played 2 in front of the back 4. We played 1. We played a diamond. We played 3. Do they even know what they're playing anymore?
Apart from that, I'm just going to ask this question, right? So, then we look at the midfield, right? And let's say the team's in the top 4 right now. So, would Xhaka get into any of those top 4 teams, right? Would Torreira get into any of those top 4 teams?
Not on current form. But if you're talking the Torreira that we signed from Sampdoria and the one that you see play for Uruguay all day.
Woods, Willett. Well, he's up and coming.
He's
player,
up and coming. He's a young lad, but this is the worst time to be putting kids in the team. You need men. No disrespect to the youngsters, but we're in a dogfight. I've said that. You need some men that are going to roll up their sleeves and be like, right, let's go and have it. There's little things that change at Arsenal, and I noticed the most tiniest little things, and this might not mean a lot to some, yeah? But there was one tradition we used to always have at Arsenal, which was before a game, the captain of the club said whether they were wearing long sleeves or short sleeve shirts. It looked like last night, the captain, obviously Aubameyang, has said, we're going out with short sleeve shirts. Half the team were wearing base layers because they're like, oh, I ain't wearing a short sleeve shirt.
Yeah, but they're still wearing a short sleeve shirt. They just got a base layer
but
underneath
what I'm
it.
saying is because what's their mind like? They're going out there worried about their cold and this, that, the other, and it's like, when are they going to roll their sleeves up?
I mean, I think with Arsenal, my personal opinion is that there's a mindset problem at our football club, which has been there now since we moved in at the Emirates, and the mindset is top four. That used to be the mindset of Arsenal's football club, is we want to get into the top four. Right, and that is why we're now seeing the decline. The mindset should be, and I'm sure you as a business person, you being on The Apprentice, your mindset is you wanted to win The Apprentice. Yeah, your mindset in your business is I want to make a load of money, and I want to
do better than what
I
you
want to
done
be
the
a
day
top
before.
businessman. But if your mindset is top four, I want to get in the top four, and you keep saying that day in, day out, and everybody throughout the club, that is your philosophy, top four, that's what we need to be in, we get to that Champions League so we can make money. You're never thinking about winning, you're never talking about winning, you're never striving to win. So the mindset over a period of time in those players has changed, and that is why now we're seeing a weak mentality in the team, because they settled for top four before, not trying to win, right? And now it's come and bitten us, right? Because now the team's not even good enough to get into the top four, and other teams are striving to. I look at somebody like a Brendan Rodgers, right? And when I realise that guy, his attitude is, I want to be the best, right? You remember that game earlier on in the season against Southampton when they beat them 9-0? They was winning about, was it 5-0 at half time?
And they still went for
He
it.
could have turned round and he could have took players off, and he could have said, all right, lads, in the second half. It was a really horrible day as well.
Pissing down
pouring
the
down
rain.
with rain. He could have said, guys, ease up the second half. We've got it won.
Yeah.
This is,
When he came with the biggest.
he was going.
Yeah, for
he
the
actually
biggest-
said after the game, he goes, I was a little bit disappointed. It's a great performance.
Same as what
I was a
made-
little bit
yeah.
disappointed because I think we could have scored a couple more. They were going to kill people. That's the sort of attitude I want in my manager and I want in my players. You're going to kill. When you get out on that pitch, you are going to kill that other team. Just like in boxing, if your attitude's not to knock out the guy in the other ring, in the other side of the ring, you
ain't
could
gonna
end up
win.
losing, right? Right? He went for the kill. I just look at our players sometimes. I'm like, are they really going for the kill? They are. They want to win at the start of the game, but if things get a bit rough, it's just like, oh, well, okay. They're not.
But it happened in the game.
And that's the mindset of those players. And probably it's a similar thing at West Ham as well.
Same at West Ham.
You're content. When teams start to become content with, we win some, we lose some.
Told you.
Maybe we can make the top four.
What did I say to you the other week? It's like being married to a woman.
I don't start that analogy again.
I'm telling you, it is.
Start getting us in
It
trouble.
is.
Start getting us in trouble
I
on the
said
show,
this the
yeah?
other week. No, let's go. It is, right? Because you sit there, right? You're in a marriage. You've been there a long time. You don't have sex much no more, but you're content. You're there for the kids and you're just plodding along. It's boring. Sometimes you have it. And it's like, yeah, that was all right.
Now what's the
You
solution?
know,
No,
it's
no,
like,
don't
it
tell me.
was like,
Don't
you
tell me
know,
the solution to that.
that one night a month you get it, right? There's a nice 3-0 victory. You know, that's what that accumulates like. But most of the time it's a draw or a defeat. You know, you try it on and she says, no, not tonight, love. There you go, just lost 1-0 again. Do you know what I mean? It's the same. And then the only way that they can go and, recapture their form is by finding someone new. And then you start winning 3-0, 4-0, 5-0, and you become Liverpool and Man City. So in a way, it's like a marriage. But luckily, I'm not married.
and I do think it's about owner. It's about leadership from the top as well. And you look at our club, the owners. They've got multiple projects. They've got, this massive stadium that they're building. Rumours is that could cost $5 billion. Their stadium that they're building over in America for the LA Rams. They've got multiple other teams. Their focus is not... $5 billion. Their focus is
How
not...
much of my own money's been put into that as well?
Their focus doesn't seem to be...
Do you know what I mean? I should have my own seat with my name on it over there.
It's their focus on Arsenal because, like even with your owners, right?
At least they're there.
They're UK-based owners. Yeah. So I remember a couple of seasons ago when they were getting that stick where one of your owners got stopped out in the road. He stopped his Rolls Royce and the fans were having a go at him and stuff like that. So he's there. He feels it. He feels the pain. And also your owners are at every game.
Yeah.
And so they're there and they can hear it when fans are upset. They feel it. Our guy, at the time of this programme being made, he's probably not even woken up out of bed yet.
Yeah,
probably don't even know we lost.
He's over in Denver or LA. He probably didn't even watch the game. You know what I mean? He was probably doing something else over in America.
Counting
somebody probably
money.
rung him or will ring him later on today and say, "Oh, Stan, we lost last night." And then even when he say that, he might say,
"How much money did you make?"
Well, before he even says how much money you make, he might say, "Well, what team was that? Was it the Denver Nuggets or was it the LA Rams? Which one of them lost?" So it's that focus there where he's like, it hurts. Your owners will be there and they'll be like, wow, this is hurting.
They feel
and they reacted, didn't they? Your owners, because they went out and spent money in the summer, didn't they?
Yeah.
And that was the thing. I did notice that it did hurt because, like we were saying earlier, with the guy that ran on the pitch with the flag, the corner flag, and all the fans.
That wasn't you, was it?
all the fans. No, that guy had no air. But all the fans that were, berating them and everything else, I felt so sorry for Trevor Brooking that day, actually, because he's just sitting there just like, what is going on?
He's at every game as well.
That's what I mean. And it's just like, but the owners and that, you could tell that they feel it. And regardless of what people might think of them, and I don't know too much because obviously I'm not a West Ham fan, but
I do believe
like
West Ham supporters.
And you see David Gold, he's got his claret Bentley and everything else, and he does have time to try and speak to people, and he even puts tweets out that are so random at times, but they do look at least like they do have a bit of care in them, whereas Stan Kroenke, I genuinely don't think there's any care in the world for him at all. At all. And like you said, it is a business to them, and they probably will take the money over a Champions League place or whatever, but at least there's still a bit of West Ham in them. Like, that's what I do believe.
Honestly, I do believe that Sullivan and Gold are fans. Yeah. They are fans, but they do still look at it as business first. I think they let their head rule their heart. With the
because they're businessmen at the end of the day. I don't believe Karen Brady's got anything in her heart for West Ham in that sense. She was at Birmingham and everything else, and it's like, obviously you'll know her because she was on the show with her and stuff, but this is where football's coming.
What about you, right? You're a businessman, right? Doing really well with your business.
Having a go.
Right. Been on The Apprentice, smashed it up on that, on the up and up.
What are you trying to do? Get a contract?
So when we get relegated,
I want to ask you the question: If you made enough money out of your business in the future, would you buy West Ham?
No.
If you was in a position to buy football,
no,
you wouldn't. Why?
No. Look, I've been asked before this question, Matt. It's like, look, it's like, think of it this way, put it this way, mate. Your favourite pub, right? All your mates go there. You're there all the time. You pull birds in there. You've had the best nights of your life in there, yeah? But would you want to own it? It's the same thing. Well, you got to make sure the cellar's full. You're not there for all the good times. You're there for the bad. And I think if you're owning something, you don't want to lose something you love and become a chore because you've got so much to look after. And I think that's what must be hard about owning a club, because you could fall out of love with it. Do you know what I mean? Because you've got all the expenses and as much as if I had billions and millions of pounds, you could make West Ham the best club in the world. You just keep pumping money into it. But I think I'd never want to own it. I'd always want to be a fan. I couldn't deal. And imagine that you get something wrong. You've got 40,000 people want to kill you. You know what I mean? Like and you'd end up the something you loved and I've loved all my whole life. You'd ruin it.
You'd ruin it.
Yeah. What are your plans for the future?
Just keep selling pillars. just keep selling pillars, beds, mattresses. Just keep going. Like I've been giving them an opportunity, and
sort him out a new mattress,
You
because
need a
all
new
he's
mattress?
doing is moaning about his back every other week. Seriously. All he does is come on here and he's on my back.
He's starting to get better now.
This. obviously, it's the way that he's laying and the pillows and stuff
It's the
like
pillars.
that. And everything else.
It's the pillars. You
It
say you
is.
lay in it. It's the pillars. I'll sort
Exactly.
you out some pillars.
And do you know as well that when you're laying down, like if you're flat on your back, you're meant to have a pillow like underneath your legs and
That's
that.
for
so you don't-
circulation.
Yes, like
Were
don't
you
lay
chiropractor?
Yeah, man. Listen, when you get to my age, right, you've got to start looking after your body a little bit. I'll let it go in my 20s and that.
All these analogies, you know what I mean? These bedroom analogies you're coming with,
It's
man.
got to have good spring.
Yeah?
Yeah, just for comfort, you know.
Alright, so listen, we're going to round it up now, right? Both of you, tell me how the other team is going to turn over the other team in that game Monday night
Okay.
at the London Stadium, right? How are Arsenal going to turn over West Ham?
They ain't.
And how are West Ham going to turn over Arsenal?
I already know how West Ham are going to turn us over. They just turn up.
So you're not confident at all?
No.
How can we win it then? How if you was in charge, how would you orchestrate us beating West Ham?
Pay the ref.
Pay the ref.
Pay the
You
ref
got that
off.
bad?
Yeah, hope that two West Ham players have a fight with each other so they go down to 9 men. We're talking, interventions from the gods. That is where we are. I'm not confident in any way, shape or form. I'm going to West Ham to get a bag of popcorn. That's it.
£8 bag of popcorn. And
£8
£8 is a joke.
And then I'm going to close my eyes and just picture Mo Farah running round and round and going for goal. And I'm not confident. Take the jokes aside, I'm not confident. And why am I not confident? Because we ain't won in fucking 2 months. That's why I'm not confident.
Especially away from home, we're terrible.
I've just,
How are West Ham going to turn over Arsenal?
I think it's going to be a very easy game.
We're going to crop that bit and rewind that just in case.
No, I think, honestly, I think it's going to be a difficult game, but I do see us with a 1-0 or a 2-0 against you.
How's your form been at home?
Not great, but I think it's Arsenal. You ain't doing well, are you? I mean, I'm being honest. I think I do seriously think that we will have this, and I think it'll give us to be a nice Christmas present for us.
I think the thing is as significant was that win the other day at Chelsea. I think
different.
Just that because sometimes you just get a win that gives you a bit of belief.
Yeah.
And that win means that those players now know that they can turn over one of them big boys, and that's what worries me about that game, because I'm just like, that win at Chelsea, I know you lost your last game. Was it Wolves, wasn't it? 2-0.
Wolves, yeah, 2-0.
But Wolves, that's no shame in that, because that's we got spanked up there last year as well. But going to Chelsea, getting that win, that gives West Ham a bit of belief, and that really does.
It was a number of things. Yeah, David Martin made his debut, and that was a big game. He kept a clean sheet. He was, mate.
He's crying, wasn't he?
On the floor, mate.
Yeah,
I
he's
felt so
Alvin
angry.
Martin,
Yeah,
went up in the stands and
went upstairs,
and
had a cuddle with his dad, and mate, it was an emotional time because we've been having such bad form with Robert.
What you should have done was just drop him after that game. It was never going to get better.
But
it was kind of just
what?
leave
Did you
it at
see?
that.
Did you see the game when all the players were around him, giving him a cuddle? It meant so much to him, and I think you could see that it was like the team played for him that game. And I think going forward, I think on Monday, I think look, Cresswell, Noble, all of us, I think we're going to really turn up against you guys on Monday, and I do really believe that I'm going to put. In fact, when I leave, I'm going to put a bet on it.
Bloody
I'm going to put a bet on it.
He's too confident, isn't it? Look
God.
at our teams now. Look at our teams now when they're facing us, how they feel.
We're going against a side that are a point above the relegation zone,
and he's full of confidence. He's not even worried. He's not even worried.
Man's ready to go and put all his money on it and everything else. That's how bad we are, man.
No, listen, look.
Mind you, he has been
great.
drinking.
Yeah, look, I'm not saying West Ham are great. I'm saying we ain't great. I know we ain't great. We had terrible form, but I do really fancy us to beat Arsenal Monday. I do.
Wow. All right, what do you guys think? I want to thank Tom for coming on today.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I've enjoyed it.
It's been brilliant, man.
Yeah, enjoyed it.
I'm wishing you all the best in the future.
Thank you.
Well done on The Apprentice. And just keep going, man. I mean, I think everybody can hear how your personality shines through and everything. And
proper
just
Cockney boy.
Proper Cockney boy.
West Ham.
Proper West Ham.
Right. It's like
what did you get me for Christmas, by the way?
Hey, if Robbie bought that, then there's nothing in there. trust me on that one.
That's not the win in that box.
It's empty. Look at that. Robbie's like the Stan Kroenke of AFTV. It ain't happening.
And thanks to DT as usual. And don't forget to the link is in the description for the 888 video. Also, don't forget you can download this on Spotify, on iTunes, available on all formats, as well as watching it on YouTube. We'll be back next week. Hopefully things can improve at Arsenal. It's just getting really depressing at the moment. I was glad you were on today to bring a bit of humour and a bit of vibes to the show, man, because
honestly, with me for an hour.
Thanks for having it. I've enjoyed it.
It's just getting so depressing at the moment talking about Arsenal. So, but I suppose we're in your world now. You know what I mean?
That's what it's like being a West Ham fan.
Yeah, being a West Ham fan. Thanks, and we'll be back next week.